Alrighty, let's continue where we left off in the last video. So we'll continue with the Advanced MIDI Controllers, touchscreen and iPad in music production with Ableton Live. Alright. Then let's move into a UF8, which is pretty much also in a sense doing is a MIDI controller that can control your digital audio workstation. And of course this is a more kind of a fader controller, so you can control your mixer, you can mute things, and whatever you usually do with your kind of fader controller, you can easily control things. You can also access with this one, you can access also plugins, so you can go into the that didn't have too many parameters, but you can go into any plugin and utilize the plugin variables from here, so you can tweak things directly also from here or from push. So I have like multiple ways of doing things, so depending on where do I have my focus, I have things that I can use there to control things in Ableton Live or any other digital audio workstation that I might use. And then of course, if you launch the program, everything what you see here can be kind of programmed. So these buttons can be programmed by you. So the SSL UF8 gives you a nice GUI to do that. They have actually now even extended so that you can also now in the new version you can also remap and reconfigure these for your needs and not the factory settings. So that's a kind of a new thing that came with the newest version, which is I feel it's a good one, because sometimes these are not properly mapped in the factory settings, so then you can utilize them to map them to your own. But yeah, that's pretty much it with the UF8 and fader type of a controller. This is a very versatile controller, so I really like it. And then of course you can also do navigation with that one and whatever your needs are. So yeah, things to consider regarding on Stream Deck. Could that be something for your workflow? SSL UF8, is that something for your workflow? It's totally up to you, but I just show different options that what can be used to empower your workflow and getting more tactile, for example, or so. So yeah, let's continue. Okay, let's look how to use iPad as controller to your digital audio workstation. I have went through quite many apps, and I have run into Metagrid IO that it has its own server in it, and then it basically also has of course the iPad app that is then linked to the server through which it communicates with your different digital audio workstations. And here basically I have now configured this with Ableton Live. So for example, if I want to bring any plugin from my master channel, I can just press the button and that plugin from the master comes up. If I want to do AP monitoring, I just press AB, or I want to bring all the controls that are or the metering tools, monitoring tools that I have in my master, I just press one button and all those will pop up. So you can run all these macros with this one. And then of course I have also done so that if I want to bring any plugin into the channel that I have selected, so let's go for example into the bass channel, and let's select like that one, and then if I would like to still bring a compressor into it, I just press a button in my Metagrid IO, and then it will execute the command in my Ableton Live to bring that device in. This is extremely easy to be configured, so you can work with the layout, you can draw these, you can draw the buttons and so on and so forth. Then for example, when you have a button enabled, then you can also look, you can define the macro for it for Mac and you can define the macro for Windows as well. So it supports both platforms, Mac and Windows. You can also like change all the aspects of the button, like icon, background, text, and so on and so forth. It's quite intuitive to program, and it's pretty easy to take into use. So I have then created these for Ableton Live, but I have created the templates for other digital audio workstations, and we will look also into those later. But this basically deals with all the controls that you can imagine that you would like to use or map in here, so that they are easily accessible. For example, if I would like to go into, let's go into the here, and I would like to go into scene 1 or scene 2, 3, 4, 5, I can easily go the scenes through scenes, and if I would need to basically go here and for example add a audio track or add a MIDI track, so I just press one button and it does the macro for me, or in this case it's a keyboard command. But yeah, old iPads are great because family doesn't use them, but they are still very workable in your studio, so you can use these type of apps to control your digital audio workstation and improve your workflow. Alrighty, that was how to utilize Advanced MIDI controllers, iPads and iPad MIDI controllers, as well as touchscreen in your music production with Ableton Live. Remember to subscribe for the channel. We will continue with the Pro Tools next. Thanks for watching. Bye now.